Martinez with a drive out to right field, tracking, going, gone! A grand slam home run for Pedro Martinez. It's 7-0. And there's a liner to left. It's gonna tie the game. Rich Thompson's gonna wheel it around, and the Nighthawks are gonna win this game. McClure will score, and the Nighthawks are gonna walk it off here at home. They'll win it 5-4. It's a beautiful day for baseball deep in the heart of Arkansas, live from Majestic Park in beautiful Hot Springs. This is National Park College Nighthawk Baseball on the Nighthawk Network. Good afternoon, and thank you for tuning into this edition of Nighthawk Athletics. I'm Mark Oliver with National Park College. Nighthawks come back home after a tough road stretch against the University of Arkansas Rich Mountain last weekend, splitting the Saturday games, but ultimately losing the series 2-1. Now back in action against the number 11 ranked team in the nation, South Arkansas College. As always, we would like to hear from you. Let us know where you're watching from and who you're excited to see. We would love to give you a shout out on the broadcast today. Doesn't matter which team you're rooting for. We'll get to starting lineups in a moment for your National Park College Nighthawks. Carter Gaston will lead the way for NPC on the Hill, and the batting order is as follows: Hunter Gwill, Jimbo Batchelor, and Pedro Martinez leading things off in center. The DH in left field, Wesley Campbell playing third, Josh Lumsden in right field, Q Walton at shortstop, Slater Watkins at first base, Jaden Riles behind home plate, Ryan McClure at second, and of course Carter Gaston on the Hill. Last time we saw Carter Gaston out in a start, it was an absolute gem of a ball game against University of Arkansas Rich Mountain in a home game here a week ago last Thursday, and he's looking to repeat a little bit of history here as rain is in the forecast here at Majestic Park, home of the National Park College Nighthawks. Leading things off for the Stars, it'll be the third baseman Gabe Kutencooler. Starting off the show here at home, Gaston's first pitch is in, and we are underway here in Hot Springs. Count is 1-0 on Gabe Kutencooler, as he'll take that one down low to even the count at 1-1. Kutencooler has put on an absolute show early in the season for the Stars of El Dorado, Arkansas, batting .414 coming into today's game, leading the Stars in hits and doubles and pretty much almost every offensive category with a huge .414 batting average. And this would be a big out for Carter Gaston if he's able to start the ball game with a strikeout here. Count moves to 2-2 as that one sails just a little bit too low on Kutencooler. Dark skies, yep, don't adjust your screen. That's what you see here. Hazy and gray skies ahead. We have rain in the forecast for today's ball game as Kutencooler fouls that one back to the backstop. Count remains 2-2 here in the top of the first inning. A lot of rain showers on their way to Hot Springs, and the clouds look like they could kind of fall apart at any moment here. But, of course, it's baseball. Rain or shine, we're online as the 2-2. That gets Kutencooler, and Riles will throw down the first. Watkins makes the play. One away here in the top of the first inning. And, boy, what a big out for Carter Gaston in that one. Able to get the strikeout there for the first out of the inning. One away. That brings up left fielder Ty Simonelli. Ty Simonelli leads the Stars in home runs this season with 12. He was swinging for the fences on that one. Came up empty, 0-1. Next pitch on its way. Got a piece of it. Fouls it back to the backstop and quickly behind in the count against Carter Gaston, 0-2. Carter's mom and family made the trip up from Louisiana. They're here at the stadium tonight. Had an opportunity to talk to Andrea and Carter's family, and I'd like to thank them for making the trip up here to see Carter. Absolutely, after the gem of a performance he had on the mound against Rich Mountain last week, it is must-see baseball for the pitcher on the mound. Second-year pitcher from Louisiana, looking for his second strikeout of the ball game. Back-to-back Ks to start the show, potentially. The 1-2, and that one will miss just below the knees, 2-2. With rain in the forecast, we had to adjust some of our camera angles here at the ballpark. If you watched the last game Thursday, you might have got used to a couple cool camera angles and things like that, as that one goes all the way to the right field wall, and it is over the scoreboard. Simonelli goes deep. It's his 7th home run of the season, and just like that, South Arkansas College is on the board with a round tripper. So Simonelli will touch them all. Out in right field, Josh Lumsden thought he may have had a chance at that ball, but it just carried up over the scoreboard and out of here. 1-0 South Ark. Next up for the Stars, the catcher, number 12, Gavin Murphy. First pitch, and that one's driven out to deep left field. Martinez back at the warning track, and he'll sail on in to make the grab. 2 down. Nice response after allowing the solo shot there. 2 down here in the top of the first inning. Next up for South Arkansas College will be the designated hitter, number 11, Jacob Ambrose. First pitch to Ambrose. It's a swing and a miss. Ambrose batting .262 this season with 16 hits, 18 runs scored for the Stars. He'll swing for the fences on that one, 0-2. Gaston trying to get the Nighthawks out of the top of the first with only 1 run across. The 0-2 popped up, foul ball out of play. And, of course, it's everybody's favorite secondary game played at the ballpark. It's car dodgeball as that one bounces up and onto the roof of the First Step building here in Hot Springs. New baseballs are here. Ambrose back into the box, ready to go against Carter Gaston. The count is 0-2. On its way, that one bounces in front of home plate. Ball 1 on Ambrose. The 1-2. Foul tip into the glove. Down goes Ambrose, and down go the Stars here in the first inning. We'll go to the bottom of the first. Nighthawks trail it 1-0 here on the Nighthawk Network.
Basketball is what I rise above alcohol and drugs.
I rarely get sick, and my primary care provider makes sure I stay that way.
They're the first person I talk to if I have any questions about infections, medications, or any other health concerns.
Now I have the help I need to stay on top of my health game.
There are many reasons to have a primary care provider. But if you're not getting regular checkups, you're not getting a complete picture of your overall health. Start a primary care relationship for long-term health benefits.
Bottom of the first inning here at the ballpark, 1-0. South Arkansas College getting on the board with a Ty Simonelli solo home run for the left fielder. Today's games are brought to you by the following sponsors: by Ouachita Children, Youth, and Family Services, by RAD, Rise Above Alcohol and Drugs. CHI St. Vincent proudly supports National Park College Nighthawk athletics this season, and a special thank you to Levi Hospital. If you would like to support NPC this season, you can do so by visiting us online at np.edu/athletics. Bottom of the first inning, And the Nighthawks will bring their leadoff hitters to the plate. Leading things off will be Hunter Gwill, Jimbo Batchelor, and your Ouachita Children, Youth, and Family Services featured Nighthawk of the game, Pedro Martinez. So once again, if you kind of got used to the camera angles from last Thursday, we had to mix things up a little bit tonight, and we apologize. You're going to have a few blind spots in the field with the heavy amount of rain anticipated during game time tonight. We made the best decision to protect the equipment and allow you to still have a live stream without a possible rain delay in terms of having to pause to move equipment. So we appreciate your patience there. Hunter Gwill will step in, facing off against Brett Foss, the hurler for the South Ark Stars. Nighthawks in catch-up mode here in the bottom of the first inning. First pitch on its way. Gwill shows bunt, pulls back, strike one. Hunter Gwill has been tearing up the base paths as of late for the National Park College Nighthawks just in his second year, as he'll line that one over to shortstop. The throw over to first, and that will retire Gwill for the first out of the bottom of the first inning. Next up for the Nighthawks, Jimbo Batchelor, the designated hitter. Batchelor stepping in, and he'll pop up the first pitch he sees. Up, and away, out of play. 0-1 on Batchelor. Batchelor batting .320 this season. 16 hits, that's tied for the team lead. Batchelor also highly proficient at getting on base via the walk, leading with 18 for National Park College. Second on the team with 14 ribbies, 7 stolen bases to his name. Batchelor is quite the well-rounded athlete for NPC. He went around on that one. Count improves to 1-2. 1 out, no one on here in the bottom of the first frame. Here's the pitch, and there's a drive out towards center field. Sailing underneath it and making the grab of the Stars, Kyle Tolley makes the play 2 away. And just like that, it's Pedro Martinez time. The sophomore left fielder from Cleburne, Texas, takes his turn against Brett Foss for the Stars. Trying to avoid being retired. 1-2-3 here in the first inning. Takes pitch number 1 for ball number 1. Martinez ready in the box. Foss delivers down the middle. Strike 1. Count is even, 1 apiece. On its way, Martinez swings through for strike 2. Foss has the one he wants. On its way, that one gets away, and that'll bring the count even at 2-2. Difference on the scoreboard in this one was a solo home run for the Stars in the top of the first inning. Nighthawks looking to answer back on the bat of Pedro Martinez, who's went yard a couple times this season. 2-2, swung through, strike 3, down go the Nighthawks in order, and we'll head to the second inning here at Majestic Park in Hot Springs. Nighthawk baseball continues in a moment.
There's a place for you at National Park College. NPC understands that one size doesn't fit all, and everyone deserves an opportunity to find their place. Flexible class options, in-person and online, help you set the schedule you need at about half the cost of the average Arkansas university. National Park College offers a supportive college experience, close to home at about half the cost. Schedule a tour or apply today. Learn more at np.edu.
Hi, my name is Keziah, and volleyball is why I rise above alcohol and drugs.
Back here at the ballpark, Majestic Park here in Hot Springs. Hello to all of you on the broadcast today. We see the Pedro Martinez fan club out there in Cleburne, Texas. If you haven't seen the interview yet, guys, don't worry. We'll have it at the end of tonight's broadcast. Amanda's on the broadcast, of course, cheering on Josh Lumsden and the National Park Nighthawks. Brian Rate's fan club is out there as well, and they're watching down in Double Oak, Texas today, cheering on Michael Ryan McClure. Yep, they call him McTexas here at National Park College. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Hope you're having a good one so far wherever you are. Gray skies ahead. Rain or shine, it's baseball time. South Ark back to the plate, leading at 1-0. And starting things off will be Dawson Szymanski, the right fielder. And he'll swing at the first pitch he sees, and that ball sails out to left field, and Pedro Martinez will make the catch. 1 down. Next up for the Stars will be center fielder number 22, Kyle Tolley. Tolley had a great defensive play out in center field earlier. Batting .338 this season. There's strike one. Tolley with 22 hits, 21 runs scored, 3 homers and 13 RBI. Also leads the Stars in swiped bags with 12. Tolley quickly behind in the count here, 0-2. Gaston fires, and that one back to the screen. Count remains 0-2 on the center fielder, Tolley. Next pitch on its way, down at the knees, no call, 1-2. Gaston has the one he wants from Jaden Riles. On its way, popped up and out of play into the parking lot. Car dodgeball looking for its first victim. Not going to find one there, though, to everybody's pleasure. If you've never been to Majestic Park, the cars are crammed in right behind the stadium. Not a whole lot of parking, so you just got to find a place. And there's a strikeout for Carter Gaston. He'll take down Kyle Tolley. That's the second out of the inning. Second K of the day for Carter Gaston. And just like that, if you blinked, you missed it. 2 down here in the second inning. Next up for the South Ark Stars, shortstop number 33, Kelvin Battles. First pitch to Battles on its way, swing and a miss, strike one. We talk about the progression of Carter Gaston here in his second season for the National Park College Nighthawks. 27 strikeouts coming into today's game, of course, out to 29 strikeouts all time. He's climbing the list, looking to break into the all-time top 10 this season. We think he's going to get there, and we think he's going to nestle himself right around the midway point before the season's done. Getting a chance to really shine in his second season at NPC. Count is 1-2 on Battles. Trying to take care of the Stars, 1-2-3 in the second inning. And there it is. There's the strikeout, and Carter Gaston and the Nighthawks head to the dugout. Get those bats ready. 1-0 ball game goes to the bottom of the second inning here on the Nighthawk Network.
Football is why I rise above alcohol and drugs.
There's a place for you at National Park College. NPC understands that one size doesn't fit all, and everyone deserves an opportunity to find their place. Flexible class options, in person and online, help you set the schedule you need at about half the cost of the average Arkansas university. National Park College offers a supportive college experience, close to home at about half the cost. Schedule a tour or apply today. Learn more at np.edu.
Bottom of the second inning in a one-run ball game here at Majestic Park in Hot Springs. I'm Mark Oliver with National Park College. In rain or shine, we have a great crowd in the house tonight. Doesn't matter what the weather is going to be like. They're going to be here if the Nighthawks are going to be here, and we love to see it. Due up for National Park College here in the second inning will be the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, starting with Garland County's very own Wesley Campbell, followed by Josh Lumsden and Q Walton. Wesley Campbell, the former Fountain Lake Cobra, makes his way to the batter's box, taking on Brett Foss today, and looking for the Nighthawks' first hit of the ball game. First pitch he sees, strike one. Now, Wesley Campbell has offensive firepower. He's known to go yard. He brings a very heavy bat to the batter's box. Count is 0-1. He'll check swing through that one, and he did go around 0-2. Behind in the count is Campbell. Foss winds and fires, ball one. Good eye by the Nighthawk third baseman as he digs in. NPC still looking for its first hit of the ball game. The only hit of the ball game was a home run. 2-2. Foss winds and fires. Campbell goes down looking for the first out of the inning. Next up for NPC will be right fielder Josh Lumsden today. Lumsden makes his way to the outfield. And now he steps up, ready to deliver the Nighthawks' first hit of the ball game. First pitch, there's a grounder. Over to third. Scooped up, throw across the body to first base. The play is made, 2 away. Now it's down to Atlanta, Georgia's finest, Q Walton. Quaterian Walton stepping into the box, facing off against Brett Foss. Walton batting .217 this season. 13 hits, 14 runs scored, 13 RBI. Leading the Nighthawks in stolen bases with 10. The count is 0-1. Foss fires down the middle, just to the right. That'll even things up, 1-1. And there's a grounder over to first. It's off the glove of the first baseman, and sliding into first is Walton. Is he safe? No, he is out. And that takes care of the Nighthawks in order here in the second inning. Let's go to the third. Moving right along, 1-0 Stars. We're back in a moment on the Nighthawk Network.
I rarely get sick, and my primary care provider makes sure I stay that way.
They're the first person I talk to if I have any questions about infections, medications, or any other health concerns.
Now I have the help I need to stay on top of my health game.
There are many reasons to have a primary care provider. But if you're not getting regular checkups, you're not getting a complete picture of your overall health. Start a primary care relationship for long-term health benefits.
Music is why I rise above alcohol and drugs. You smile, smile. When you smile.
We head to the top of the third inning where Carter Gaston returns to the hill for the National Park College Nighthawks. And I apologize, I had Gaston down for 3 strikeouts. He's actually at 4 strikeouts out of 6 total outs up to this point. So wheeling and dealing, throwing fireballs, Carter Gaston, as he warms up with Jaden Riles here. Glad to have you with us on the broadcast today. Doesn't matter where you're watching from, which team you're rooting for, let us know who you're here to see. We'd love to give you a shout out on the live stream this evening. A night game here for Majestic Park. Of course, it's game 1 of a 3-game series, of course, beginning today. Games 2 and 3 will be on the road in El Dorado on Saturday. The Nighthawks will play a doubleheader against the Stars beginning at 12 p.m. on Saturday, March 9th. Both teams coming into today's game 1-2 in Region 2 play. The Nighthawks, of course, dropping their series to UA Rich Mountain, and the Stars, the 11th ranked team in the nation, dropping their series 2-1 to SAU Tech. So Region 2 play in baseball, yeah, it's wide open this year. And the Nighthawks looking to get the better of their opponent, their rival from El Dorado today. First pitch from Carter Gaston here, sails away for ball 1. On the hitter, number 4, Bo Kutencooler, the first baseman. Be the 8, 9, and 1 hitters due up for South Arkansas College here in the third. There's a ground ball, kind of got a piece of it there. Gaston with the one-hand, bare-hand scoop, and that pulls Watkins off the bag. The runner's going to be safe, so Kutencooler will be the first official base runner of today's game. And the Stars have a man on with nobody out. So Bo Kutencooler will reach. That brings up the number 9 hitter in the Stars lineup, second baseman Alex Showalter. It is marked as an infield single for Kutencooler. First pitch from Gaston gets the second baseman swinging. 0-1 on Showalter. Kutencooler on first, nobody out. Gaston fires home at the knees, ball 1. Showalter ready for the offering. The runner goes. There's a ground ball. It's a foul. And that's good news for the Nighthawk defense. You know, coming into the game in pregame warmups, NPC was leaning very heavily, heavy emphasis on runners in scoring position and the defense that surrounds that. NPC was expecting South Ark to swing the bat and get some guys on, but it was all about shutting them down once they're there. That's been the main strategy coming into today's game and really into today's series as Campbell flips to second, McClure to first, and they'll turn the double play. Sometimes you just speak it into existence, but that's exactly what I'm talking about. The Nighthawks working on that very heavily this week. Had some errors come up in the Rich Mountain series that they wanted to alleviate, and taking the runners off the base paths there, 2 down in the top of the third inning. That's exactly what they hoped to achieve, and they did it flawlessly. Top of the lineup here, Gabe Kutencooler, who's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Takes the first pitch he sees, ball 1. The appeal down low, he did not go. It's 1-0. So Carter Gaston still in a good position here to take down the Stars 1-2-3 in the third. The 1-0, too high, ball 2. Moving along quickly here. 24 minutes into the ball game and just about 2.5 innings down. Gaston has the sign from Riles on its way, and that one is delivered into deep right field. Lumsden at the wall makes the grab, and down go the Stars in the third. We'll head to the bottom end of the inning. The Nighthawks come to bat next on the Nighthawk Network.
For 50 years, National Park College has been changing the lives of our students and their families to improve their quality of life and better our community. From GED courses to apprenticeships and bachelor's degrees, NPC offers the education students need to succeed. At NPC, we're here to nurture potential. Over 90% of our students receive financial aid, making education accessible without piling on excessive student debt. We're more than just educators. We're job job creators, supporting 1,750 jobs in Garland County, propelling our state and region forward. Every dollar a student invests in an education at NPC is an investment in their financial future. We believe in the power of community, and our impact isn't just in the classroom, it's woven into the fabric of Hot Springs. Be a part of something transformative. Connect with our community and invest in the future. National Park College. Together we can continue changing lives for the next 50 years.
Bottom of the third inning here at the ballpark, Majestic Park here in Hot Springs. Hello to Jose. Big Bros listening in from New Orleans, Louisiana. Let's go, Pedro. Let's go, NPC. Hello, Jose. Thanks for tuning in today. And, of course, Amanda, yeah, McTexas for the DP. Absolutely. Thanks for sticking with us today. And a great grab by Lumsden out in right field to end the inning. This is a good one so far. 2 hits for the Stars. NPC still looking for its first. The Nighthawks have been retired 1, 2, 3 in back-to-back innings, but Slater Watkins looking to be the one to break the cycle here in the bottom of the third inning. We'll see Watkins, Riles, and McClure here in the third inning. First pitch flies in from Brett Foss, off the mark, 1-0. Foss has the one he wants, fires that one in. Watkins takes high. That is ball 2. Slater Watkins batting just 130 this season, but where he really gets on base is by walking. He's a very patient hitter at the plate. Look at, as you see here in this at-bat here, not afraid to not swing. And especially when he gets up in these leadoff positions, that's when he knows that his number is very successful. Already facing a 3-0 count here against Foss. And, of course, with the traditional 3-0, you don't expect Watkins to swing here. He will take strike 1 down the middle, but it's still a hitter's count here, 3-1. If Watkins could get on, that could do great things for Jaden Riles or Ryan McClure batting behind him here in the third inning. The count is 3-1. There's the pitch, and there is going to be strike 2. Watkins thought he had ball 4. He's going to have to come back for this one. So the count goes full. So Watkins will have to continue the AB. Foss battles back to bring the count full. Payoff pitch on its way, fouled back to the screen. Rain holding off here at Majestic Park despite what the skies look like here. Yeah, I know it's dark, yes. But we are expecting heavy precipitation moving into the area momentarily. At least it says on the weather radar. It's right above us right now. Payoff pitch on its way. Watkins goes down looking. And Foss is going to win a big battle for the first out of the inning. Tough break for Watkins. Third K of the day for Foss. And that's 7 straight Nighthawks retired in a row. Here's Jaden Riles, the catcher. First pitch he sees, popped up, and it looks like it's going to go back, and out of play. 0-1 on Jaden Riles. Riles gets a piece of that one. Knocking it back. We're going to try to adjust our brightness on the camera here. There we go. Now you can see things a little bit better here. Stadium lights are on here at the ballpark tonight, and making some lighting adjustments to make it a little bit easier for you to see there. Count is 0-2 on Riles. Foss has the one he wants. Riles takes it for ball 1. Foss getting the sign from his catcher, Gavin Murphy. There's another strikeout. Down goes Riles. Back-to-back strikeouts looking for the Nighthawks. And it's up to Ryan McClure here in the third inning. McClure batting .455 this season. 10 hits and 22 at-bats. He takes strike one looking. McClure cementing himself as an everyday member of this lineup over at second base. Pleasant surprise for Coach Rich Thompson and Coach Mark Wyatt. And there's a liner over to shortstop. Here's the scoop, the throw to first. McClure, did he beat it out? No. For the third straight inning, the Nighthawks go down in order. They're hitless as we head to the fourth inning in a one-run ball game. We're back in a moment on the Nighthawk Network.
Nighthawk Athletics is growing. Home to more than 107 student athletes, NPC has built an athletic program with 4 regional championships and 2 nationally ranked teams in just 7 years. Consider supporting the development of this 51,000 square foot multi-use athletics facility that includes indoor practice space and workout facilities, along with fields for baseball, softball, soccer, and track and field. Your tax-deductible gift could change a student's life. Give today at np.edu/support.
I rarely get sick, and my primary care provider makes sure I stay that way.
They're the first person I talk to if I have any questions about infections, medications, or any other health concerns.
Now I have the help I need to stay on top of my health game.
There are many reasons to have a primary care provider. But if you're not getting regular checkups, you're not getting a complete picture of your overall health. Start a primary care relationship for long-term health benefits.
Top of the fourth inning here for Majestic Park in Hot Springs. And the last time that Ty Simonelli came up to the batter's box, he delivered the lone run of the game for South Arkansas College, a solo shot as he faces off against Carter Gaston for the second time tonight. And Gaston already with 4 strikeouts in today's show, looking to get revenge against the left fielder for the Stars. We'll see the 2, 3, and 4 hitters due up for South Arkansas College. That's Simonelli, Murphy, and Ambrose here in the fourth inning. As always, let us know where you're watching from and who you're here to see. We'd love to give you a shout out today. Rain continuing to hold off here at the ballpark, and that may be a really good thing because we have a great pitcher's duel on our hands so far. 2 hits for the Stars, none for the Nighthawks as of yet. Gaston fires the first pitch, and there's a chop at it. 0-1 on Simonelli. And we'll reset at home plate. Riles getting set. Delivering the sign to Gaston. The 0-1 is swung through for strike 2. And there's strike 3. Got him on straight pitches. That's the first out of the inning. Strikeout number 5 today for Carter Gaston. And that's the best way to get revenge against the one that puts you behind. That brings up the catcher, Gavin Murphy. Murphy flew out to Pedro Martinez. His only time up so far. First pitch is on the inside. That's ball 1. .1-0 offering on its way. Same place, same result. Ball 2. The fans are still making their way into the stands here at Majestic Park. And, of course, if you're watching and you're local, don't worry. The rain's not here yet. Come on in. Get you a seat. Enjoy the show. Murphy battling against Carter Gaston. Down low, there's strike 2. The count is even at 2-2. 1 out with no one on here in the fourth inning. Gaston has the one he wants. He wheels, he deals, and there's a strikeout. Back-to-back Ks for Carter Gaston. 2 down in the fourth inning. That's number 6 for Gaston today. Next up for the Stars, designated hitter Jacob Ambrose. Pitch one is drilled out towards left center field. That is trouble. It bounces off the wall. Ambrose turns and heads for second. It's a 2-out double here in the 4th inning. So Ambrose delivers a big hit there. He'll stand in scoring position for Dawson Szymanski, the right fielder. Szymanski is 0 for 1 with a fly out to Pedro Martinez. Talked about this once already. Nighthawks worked extensively on defense with runners in scoring position leading up to today's series. As that one gets away from Gaston, Riles able to recover. It's 1-0. Time called. Here comes Riles to chat with his pitcher. And we're back and ready for baseball here. Hey, Aaron Brewer's in the building as well, the Nighthawks super photographer. If you haven't seen Aaron's work on social media, you are missing out. Nighthawk Athletics on Facebook, Instagram, and X. We'll have pictures from today's game up probably sometime tomorrow. Make sure you like the pages, and of course, it's more than just photos. We've got game updates, final scores for you when we go on the road. Everything you need to know about Nighthawk baseball online, Facebook, Instagram, and X at Nighthawk Athletics. The count is 1-1 on Dawson Szymanski. 2 out, runner on second. Gaston worried about the hitter here and got him swinging. 1-2. That's a confident pitcher on the hill right there. You don't see a whole lot of throwovers and trying to keep him honest in the base paths. He just wants to deal with the hitter and don't even worry about the runner. Just get out of the inning. The count is 1-2. Gaston fires and gets another strikeout. 3 for the inning. And he continues to throw fireballs as we head to the bottom of the 4th. Nighthawks trail it by 1 on the Nighthawk Network.
Basketball is why I rise above alcohol and drugs.
I rarely get sick, and my primary care provider makes sure I stay that way.
They're the first person I talk to if I have any questions about infections, medications, or any other health concerns.
Now I have the help I need to stay on top of my health game.
There are many reasons to have a primary care provider. But if you're not getting regular checkups, you're not getting a complete picture of your overall health. Start a primary care relationship for long-term health benefits.
Well, it's been a good outing for Carter Gaston so far. 7 strikeouts today. And, of course, it's been a really good outing for Brett Foss as well, who's retired 9 consecutive batters for the Nighthawks without allowing a hit. I'm Mark Oliver with National Park College. Hello to the Q Walton Fan Club. Jayton Mitchell's tuning in from Georgia. Glad to have you. Wish you were here today. Looks like this one's turning into an instant classic already. Foss not taking a whole lot of time to warm up in this one. And with the way that he's been setting down Nighthawk batters, I guess you can't blame him. If it isn't broke, don't fix it. Hunter Gwill in the top of the lineup. Come back to the bat for National Park College. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning already. 39 minutes into this one. Foss's first pitch. Strike 1. Gwill grounded out his first time up to the shortstop. He'll take that one to even it up 1-1. A lot of Nighthawk student athletes are in the building tonight. Nighthawk softball's here. I see Nighthawk soccer. Men and women are here as well. Cheering on their Nighthawk family on what is surprisingly a beautiful night at the ballpark tonight. Weather is great. Very cloudy and hazy overhead, I suppose. But the rain is holding off for now. And there's a ball up high, taken by Gwill. The center fielder from Bentonville, Arkansas, digs in. Foss fires outside. That's ball 4. And the Nighthawks will have their first base runner of the ball game. And that breaks the streak of 9 consecutive batters retired by Foss. Now, Hunter Gwill's a good one to have on the base paths. The shifty center fielder is quite quick. 4th all-time in Nighthawk history in stolen bases with 14. First pitch to Jimbo Batchelor. Sails in for strike 1. The throw over to Gwill at first. He's back in time. And another throw over to first base. Bo Cootencooler holding on Hunter Gwill. As the Nighthawks have their first base runner of the ball game here in the bottom of the 4th. Still hitless today. Batchelor looking to change it with a swing. That's a pitch outside. And that's a designed pitch. As both Foss and Murphy have done their homework on Hunter Gwill. Another throw over. And you may see this exchange a few more times during this at-bat. Gwill absolutely has the speed to get there. And the Stars are trying to prevent the tying run from moving into scoring position. There he goes. There's the 1-1, and Batchelor will foul it down the line. It's a return back to first for Hunter Gwill. Tough break for the Nighthawks there. Still no one out here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Batchelor down in the count, 1-2. Pedro Martinez on deck for Nighthawk Nation. Foss fires the 1-2, and he'll get Batchelor on strikes. A swing and a miss for the first out of the inning. Batchelor goes down for the second time today. That's the 5th strikeout of the game for Brett Foss. Pedro Martinez struck out his first time up today, but now he bats with a runner on first. 1 out in the inning. First pitch, strike 1. Gwill gets a small lead over at first base, and there's the throw over. The right-handed pitcher, Foss, fires one in a little bit high in the zone. 1-1 on Martinez. Of course, when you're a right-handed pitcher there on the hill, kind of hard to see that first base runner sometimes. So you see a lot of these throw overs. If you lose him out of the corner of your eye, there's a swing and a miss for Martinez, falling behind in the count 1-2. If you lose the runner out of the corner of your eye, that's when you start to panic a little bit, and you see those extended throws over. The 1-2, that one's way too high. Gets away. But Hunter Gwill certainly trying to get into the head of Brett Foss tonight. The count is 2-2 on Martinez. On deck, Wesley Campbell. The pitch, popped up, foul, out of play. And into the parking lot. Pedro Martinez continues to battle at home plate. Your Washita Children, Youth, and Family Services featured Nighthawk. Don't forget, we'll play his interview at the end of tonight's battle. Another foul ball off the screen as Martinez continues to fight. 48 pitches for Brett Foss in this one. Still has not allowed a hit to the Nighthawks. With 1 out in the bottom of the 4th, there's the throw to first. Gwill is back. The count is 2-2. Here's the pitch. Up high. This count is full. Martinez with 6 walks on the season coming into today's game. Love to get on board here. He'll foul it away. NPC President Dr. John Hogan is here at Majestic Park today. You can't keep the doc away from Nighthawk baseball, or any Nighthawk sport at that matter. Payoff pitch to Martinez. Ground ball, foul. And that pitch count continues to rise for Foss. Former Nighthawk Jesus Minjarez is in the building. And there's a liner in the left as Martinez delivers. The first hit of the ball game for the National Park Nighthawks. It's a big one. It moves Gwill into scoring position. The potential tying run stands at second base. There will be no no-hitter in this one. And now with a runner in scoring position, here comes hard-hitting Wesley Campbell. Campbell's 0 for 1 tonight with a strikeout. Looking to tie the game with a swing. First pitch, strike one. On its way, a swing and a miss. 0-2 on Wesley Campbell. Foss checking the runner. Gwill at second. They're going to try a pickoff here. Gwill is back safely. Back to the rubber. Campbell at the plate, 0-2 the count. The 0-2. Ball one. Gwill on second, Martinez on first for the Nighthawks, who threatened for the first time in this ball game. Foss has the one he wants. The 1-2 gets away, 2-2. Standing on deck for the Nighthawks, Josh Lumsden. There's the pitch, and there's a pickle. Hunter Gwill caught in a bad situation here. He's tagged out on the base paths here. Coach Rich Thompson out to try to argue a balk by the pitcher. And I don't think he's going to get it. That takes the lead runner off the base paths. And Foss finally gets his guy in Hunter Gwill. Rich Thompson just barely off of your screen on the left-hand side, arguing the call, not going to get it to change. And that's going to leave the Nighthawks in a tough situation here. Two outs with Campbell and a 2-2 count at the plate. Foss delivers. There's a ball. Foul out of play. And Campbell's going to have to deliver a big hit here with a runner only on first. That's Pedro Martinez. The count is 2-2. Here's the pitch. Strike three. Down goes Campbell. Down go the Nighthawks in the fourth inning. We'll head to the fifth in a one-run ball game. Don't go anywhere. More Nighthawk baseball next on the Nighthawk Network.
There's a place for you at National Park College. NPC understands that one size doesn't fit all, and everyone deserves an opportunity to find their place. Flexible class options, in-person and online, help you set the schedule you need at about half the cost of the average Arkansas university. National Park College offers a supportive college experience, close to home at about half the cost. Schedule a tour or apply today. Learn more at np.edu.
Hi, my name is Keziah, and volleyball is why I rise above alcohol and drugs.
as we head to the 5th inning, the Nighthawks strand the potential tying run on first base, and it's Carter Gaston's turn back on the hill as the Nighthawks look to hold South Ark to the lone home run that we saw in the top of the 1st inning. That's been the difference in this one, that Ty Simonelli home run with 1 out in the top of the 1st. It's been a pitcher's duel ever since. 2 hits for the Stars, 1 for the Nighthawks. Carter Gaston with 7 strikeouts and Brett Foss with 6. I'm Mark Oliver with National Park College. Of course, this is game 1 of a 3-game series. The teams head to El Dorado on Saturday for a doubleheader beginning at 12. The Nighthawks are 10-8-1 on the season. South Arkansas College, which advanced all the way to the 3rd round of the NJCAA Division II World Series last year, sits at 11-10 coming into today's game, just 1 game above 500. Kyle Tolley will lead things off against Carter Gaston. Tolley is 0 for 1 with a strikeout tonight. First pitch from 38, showing bunt, pulling back, it's a ball. Gaston returns to the hill where he awaits the sign from Jaden Riles behind home plate. 1-0 offering on its way, and it's right down the middle for a strike. The count is 1-1. Fans continue to make their way into the ballpark here at Majestic Park. You love to see it. For whatever reason, a literal 99% chance of rain, and not a drop has fallen from the sky. The count is 2-1 as Gaston fires at the knees. Can't quite get to the mark. 3-1. Gaston confidently accepts the sign. Down the middle, it's a foul ball. In a full count. Here on the leadoff hitter in the 5th inning, Kyle Tolley. Payoff pitch on its way, a swing and a miss. Riles throws to Watkins, another strikeout for Carter Gaston. It's his 8th of the ball game. And I know you're probably thinking out there, Mark, what is the record for the most strikeouts in a game for a Nighthawk pitcher? Well, the answer is 14, and that seems like a pretty uphill hill to climb. That was Peyton Wyndham setting that record. Now, of course, the way Carter Gaston's firing them today, anything is certainly possible. 14 in a game is quite a lot. It was set by Peyton Wyndham against Henderson State University on March 2nd, 2022. But the way that Carter Gaston continues to fire the ball here, who knows? As he almost gets another one there. Good eye by Kelvin Battles, the shortstop for the Stars. The count is 1-2. Gaston fires on the inside, 2-2. Battles in the box, ready to go. 2-2 on its way. There it is. Another one for Gaston. Number 9 on the ball game. And there's 2 down in the top of the 5th inning. Next up for the Stars, Bo Kutencooler. The first baseman bats with no one on and 2 down. Gaston is in the zone. Strike 1. Another offering, another strike call. 0-2. Looking to strike out the side. That one's driven out deep right field. It trails foul. And coming back to home plate is Bo Kutencooler. In the 4th inning, all 3 outs were strikeouts from Carter Gaston. Looking to do that in back-to-back innings. The 0-2 on its way, down at the knees, ball 1. Gaston ahead in the count, has some pitches to work with for sure. The 1-2 outside, 2-2. Trying to get the batter to chase there. Couldn't get Cooten Cooler to go. Count is even. 2s on the board. Here's the pitch by Gaston. Down at the knees. 3-2. The count is full on the Stars' first baseman. Here's the payoff pitch and a foul ball. The at-bat will stay alive. 72 pitches for Carter Gaston in this one. He has the one he wants. The 3-2 fouled away. Into the parking lot. Could be trouble for someone's ride, and it somehow dodges all the cars. Bo Cooten Cooler continues to battle with 2 outs in the 5th. Payoff pitch, ground ball. Here comes Q Walton on the charge. The throw to first. Watkins makes the play. And down go the Stars in the 5th. We head to the bottom of the inning. The Nighthawks come to bat next on the Nighthawk Network.
Football is why I rise above alcohol and drugs.
There's a place for you at National Park College. NPC understands that one size doesn't fit all, and everyone deserves an opportunity to find their place. Flexible class options, in person and online, help you set the schedule you need at about half the cost of the average Arkansas university. National Park College offers a supportive college experience, close to home at about half the cost. Schedule a tour or apply today. Learn more at np.edu.
We head to the bottom of the 5th inning where the Nighthawks come to bat here at Majestic Park. Happy Thursday. I'm Mark Oliver with National Park College. Of course, Brett Foss is still on the hill for South Arkansas College, allowing only 1 hit so far through today's ball game and only 2 base runners. 1 walk and 1 hit. It's been an excellent start for South Ark's pitching core as well. But as we look at the bottom of the 5th inning, here's what we can expect out of the National Park Nighthawks. It's going to be the 5, 6, and 7 hitters, Josh Lumsden, Q Walton, and Slater Watkins. Coach Rich Thompson had an opportunity to talk to Coach before tonight's ball game, and he says, I really like where the lineup sits right now because no matter where it comes up, no matter what 3 come to the bat, we have speed, power, and technique. And I think that's exactly what you're going to see out of these 3 here. Josh Lumsden makes his way to the dish 0 for 1 today with a ground out as he faces off against Brett Foss. In the bottom of the 5th inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way, strike 1. We've talked about the strikeouts for Carter Gaston. He has 9. Not a bad day for Foss as well with 6. The count improves to 1-1 on Lumsden. Foss delivers just a little bit too high in the zone. It's ball 2. It's 2-1. Foss with the windup and the delivery. That's going to hit Lumsden. And the potential tying run walks on down to first. Nighthawks will take base runners any way they can get them. It's the 3rd of the ball game. Foss has given up a walk, a single, and now a hit by pitch. Here's Q Walton. The shifty shortstop from Atlanta, Georgia. 0 for 1 today with a ground out. Lumsden the runner on first. Walton shows bunt, pulls back, strike 1. And we may see that exact same play once again from Walton. Trying to play small ball. The 0-1, Walton, check swing, strike two. Walton's behind in the count, 0-2. Ball one on a good eye by the Nighthawk shortstop. Lumsden not taking any chances with the lead. Held on by Cooten Cooler. The 1-2, Walton watches it get away from the catcher. Lumsden will stay put. The count is 2-2. Here's the pitch, and Walton will pop that one up into center field. Sailing underneath is Kyle Tolley. He'll make the grab. One away. With one out, it's time for Slater Watkins. Watkins struck out looking his first time up, had a 3-0 count, and Foss battled back to get the hitter. Perhaps a little revenge is on tap for Slater Watkins here. Runner on first is Lumsden. First pitch, Watkins, and there's a drive in the left field. That ball gets down. Lumsden stays put at second. It's a one-out single. Runners on first and second, but most importantly, Watkins moves Lumsden into scoring position. Still just one out. Here comes Jaden Riles. The Nighthawk catcher with a big opportunity to drive in the tying run. Gavin Murphy out to give the signals. Of course, South Ark is going to try to turn two on a ground ball. Here we go. Foss versus Riles. First pitch, strike one. Lumsden the runner on second, Watkins on first for NPC. The 0-1 to Riles, reeled in by the catcher Murphy, 1-1. Nearly got away. Runners with small leads. The 1-1 swung through for strike two. Standing on deck, Ryan McClure for Nighthawk Nation. Check swing, Riles did not go. That's a close call to make it 2-2. The Nighthawk catcher takes a deep breath, getting ready in the box. Lumsden ready to sprint at the crack of the bat. The 2-2 is high, and the count is full. NPC threatening to load the bases with one out. Payoff pitch, strike three. Down goes Riles for the second out of the inning. Another strikeout for Brett Foss. That's his seventh of the ball game, and it's a big one. Now the Nighthawks' offensive rally relies on the bat of Ryan McClure. Runners on first and second with two away. McClure is 0 for 1 with a ground out to the shortstop. Ball one. Hunter Gwill and the top of the lineup await in the on-deck circle. The count is 1-0. Foss fires. There's a slow ground ball to second base. McClure trying to beat it out, and he can't quite get there. That'll take care of the Nighthawks in the fifth. They'll strand two, and we go to the sixth in a one-run ball game here at Majestic Park in Hot Springs.
I rarely get sick, and my primary care provider makes sure I stay that way.
They're the first person I talk to if I have any questions about infections, medications, or any other health concerns.
Now I have the help I need to stay on top of my health game.
There are many reasons to have a primary care provider. But if you're not getting regular checkups, you're not getting a complete picture of your overall health. Start a primary care relationship for long-term health benefits.
Music is why I rise above alcohol and drugs.
Smile when you smile.
Off to the sixth inning in a one-run ball game. I'm Mark Oliver with National Park College. So glad to have you with us on the broadcast this evening. The difference in this one, a first-inning solo home run for the South Ark Stars from Ty Simonelli. Carter Gaston with an excellent outing on the hill for National Park College, allowing only 2 hits, one of them being a home run, one a single, and 9 strikeouts to his name through 5 innings of work. Gaston and Riles, the battery, go back to work here in the top of the 6th inning, where we'll see the 9, 1, and 2 hitters due up for South Ark. Alex Showalter, Gabe Kutencooler, and Ty Simonelli. Some big bats are coming for the men in maroon and gold tonight. Showalter grounded into a double play his first time up. Gaston wastes no time. A swing and a miss. Strike 1. Second offering. Same place. Same result. It's 0-2. Gaston looking for strikeout number 10. There it is. Riles out to get the loose ball. The throw to first. Watkins with the grab. 10 strikeouts for Carter Gaston tonight. Now we go to the top of the lineup where Gabe Kutencooler takes his turn. The leading hitter for the Stars this season is 0 for 2. He'll take strike 1 on the first pitch he sees. And there's a foul ball back to the screen. Just like that, Kutencooler down in the count, 0-2. .78 pitches for Carter Gaston in this one. 0-2 on its way, popped up, out into right field. Lumsden sails underneath in fair territory to make the grab. 2 down. The final hope for the Stars in the 6th inning rests on the bat of Ty Simonelli. 1 for 2 with a solo home run and a strikeout. Gaston making quick work of the Stars up to this point. First pitch of the at-bat is a strike.
Let's go, Carr!
He'll shake a pitch. Riles gets set outside the zone, trying to get him to chase. Couldn't quite get there. It is 1-1. Simonelli cheats up to the front of the batter's box here. Swings and misses. 1-2. The 1-2 swung through. Strikeout number 11 for Carter Gaston. And that takes care of the Stars in the 6th. We go to the bottom of the inning. The Nighthawks come to bat next on the Nighthawk Network.
For 50 years, National Park College has been changing the lives of our students and their families to improve their quality of life and better our community. From GED courses to apprenticeships and bachelor's degrees, NPC offers the education students need to succeed. At NPC, we're here to nurture potential. Over 90% of our students receive financial aid, making education accessible without piling on excessive student debt. We're more than just educators. We're job creators, supporting 1,750 jobs in Garland County, propelling our state and region forward. Every dollar a student invests in an education at NPC is an investment in their financial future. We believe in the power of community, and our impact isn't just in the classroom, it's woven into the fabric of Hot Springs. Be a part of something transformative. Connect with our community and invest in the future. National Park College. Together we can continue changing lives for the next 50 years.
In the bottom of the sixth inning, the National Park College Nighthawks will get the top of the lineup. Hunter Gwill, Jimbo Batchelor, and Pedro Martinez. I'm Mark Oliver with the Nighthawk Network. So glad to have you with us this Thursday evening, and I don't know how it happened, but the rain continues to hold off here at the ballpark in what has turned into a beautiful night for baseball deep in the heart of Arkansas. An absolute pitcher's gem between Carter Gaston for the Nighthawks and Brett Foss for the Stars. Foss fires strike one against Hunter Gwill. 2 hits apiece for each team in this thriller of a game one. Strike 2 as Gwill takes. Gwill reached on a walk his last time up in the 4th inning, looking for some leadoff magic for the men in black. Foss delivers the 0-2. Outside, ball 1. Brett Foss has the one he wants, and that one gets away, reeled in by Gavin Murphy, but the count is even, 2-2. Gwill ready in the box. Here's the pitch, and there's strike 3. It's the 8th strikeout of the game for Brett Foss, and down goes Gwill looking. The majority of those strikeouts we've seen from Foss have been strikeouts looking. There's a lot of misdirection in his delivery, and it has these Nighthawks guessing tonight. Next up will be Jimbo Batchelor for Nighthawk Nation. It all starts with one swing. Batchelor is hit, and he'll head down to first base. A one-out hit by pitch. Batchelor is aboard for the first time tonight. That's the second hit batter of the ball game for National Park College. And it brings Pedro Martinez to the plate. Martinez had the first hit of the ball game for the Nighthawks, his last time up in the 4th inning. He bats with Batchelor aboard. With one out, there's a drive to right center field, going all the way to the wall. Here comes Batchelor, waving around third, and there will be a play at the plate. Batchelor ties the game on an RBI double from Pedro Martinez. Incredible shot by Martinez to tie it up here in the 6th. Your Ouachita Children, Youth, and Family Services featured Nighthawk delivers a huge hit against the number 11 team in the country. Wesley Campbell looking to bring in Martinez. Here's the throw to second, and he's picked off. An unfortunate pickoff. We've seen it twice tonight. That empties the bases. So here comes Wesley Campbell, now batting with 2 outs. And he'll swing through that one for a strike. The 0-1. Popped up into right field. Szymanski makes the grab. And down go the Nighthawks in the 6th. But they'll do the damage. They'll tie the game. And we head to the 7th, all knotted up at 1. Right here on the Nighthawk Network.
Nighthawk Athletics is growing. Home to more than 107 student athletes, NPC has built an athletic program with 4 regional championships and 2 nationally ranked teams in just 7 years. Consider supporting the development of this 51,000 square foot multi-use athletics facility that includes indoor practice space and workout facilities, along with fields for baseball, softball, soccer, and track and field. Your tax-deductible gift could change a student's life. Give today at np.edu/support.
We've reached the 7th inning here at Majestic Park. About an hour and 16 minutes into this one. It's moved along pretty quickly. Not a lot of hits in this one, but boy, still a lot of great moments. 8 strikeouts for Brett Foss for the Stars, 11 for Carter Gaston. Of course he's coming back for more in the 7th. Pedro Martinez ties the game in the bottom of the 6th with an RBI double, bringing in Jimbo Batchelor all the way from first base. And we've got a whale of a ball game on our hands if this is any indication of what this series has in store for us this season. We're in for a treat as this series goes to El Dorado on Saturday for 2 games. Riles and Gaston finishing their warm-ups. And the Stars are ready to get back in the batter's box. They'll have the 3, 4, and 5 hitters here in the 7th. That's Gavin Murphy, Jacob Ambrose, and Dawson Szymanski. At the plate is Gavin Murphy facing off against Gaston. And there's a drive to shortstop, and Q Walton can't get there in time. It's going to be a leadoff base hit for the South Arkansas College Stars. And the potential go-ahead run is now on the board for the Maroon and Gold. Murphy with the leadoff base hit, his first hit of the ball game. Here comes Jacob Ambrose. Ambrose is 1 for 2, had a double his last time up in the 4th inning. No outs, runner on first. The count is 1-0. The throw over to first, runner is back in time. Gaston and Watkins trying to keep South Ark honest. 1-1 ball game, anybody's ball game. There's a pitch down the middle for a strike. The count is even on Ambrose. Down the middle, strike 2. The Carter Gaston fan club cheering. I think they picked a really good game to come to, don't you? Watkins almost gets the runner over at first. It was a close call for Gavin Murphy. The count is 1-2. Gaston has the pitch he wants. On its way, strikeout number 12. An incredible performance for Carter Gaston. That's the first out of the inning. Next for the Stars, right fielder Dawson Szymanski. First pitch, a swinging strike down low. Runner on first is Murphy, one away. Gaston, another swing and miss. The count is 0-2. The throw to first. Murphy's back in time. Here's the pitch, and there's a foul ball. They're going to have a reset here. And the batter is going to be out on the play. Taking off for second will be Murphy. And we'll get a double check on how they rule that. If that will count as a strikeout for Carter Gaston. With the record books open, it matters. It is ruled a strikeout. It's number 13. At the plate is Kyle Tolley, the center fielder. Runner on second is Murphy. 2 outs. First pitch is ball 1. Just at the knees. A close call. It's 2-0. And there's a foul tip as Gaston battles back into the count. It's 2-1. A foul ball. 2-2. And now Carter Gaston has an opportunity to do something that hasn't been done in 2 years, and that's tie Peyton Wyndham's record. Looking for strikeout number 14. The 2-2. There it is! 14 for Gaston! And that takes care of the Stars in the 7th. They're cheering here at Majestic Park. What a night by Gaston. We go to the bottom of the 7th, where the Nighthawks come to battle next on the Nighthawk Network.
Basketball is why I rise above alcohol and drugs.
I rarely get sick, and my primary care provider makes sure I stay that way.
They're the first person I talk to if I have any questions about infections, medications, or any other health concerns.
Now I have the help I need to stay on top of my health game.
There are many reasons to have a primary care provider. But if you're not getting regular checkups, you're not getting a complete picture of your overall health. Start a primary care relationship for long-term health benefits.
We're so glad to have you with us on the broadcast, but we can't help but think you really should have been here tonight. What a game! 1-1 ball game heads to the bottom of the 7th inning here at Majestic Park in Hot Springs. An absolute pitcher's duel, a gem of a ball game. Carter Gaston has tied NPC's single game strikeout record with 14. And I don't know if Rich Thompson's going to shelve him or not. After 7 innings, the rain begins to fall here at Majestic Park. It held off for a long time. It's finally here. But Carter Gaston is 1 strikeout away from some history, some big history. But first, the Nighthawks are looking to take the lead for the first time in tonight's game. Josh Lumsden leads things off for the Nighthawks here in the bottom of the 7th. Strike one on the first pitch he sees. Lumsden takes just outside 1-1. A heavy downpour begins to fall here at Majestic Park. The 1-1, Lumsden takes high. And certainly with the change in weather conditions, you would have to think this favors the hitter. It could be really good timing for the Nighthawks at the plate. The 2-1. Outside, 3-1. Lumsden, Walton, and Watkins all due up here in the 7th inning. Three-one pitch. Whoa, there goes the bat. They're laughing it off in the Nighthawk dugout. Reminds me of the Nighthawk present versus past game that we saw back in the fall, where we played in an absolute deluge over at Hot Springs World-Class High School. The bat was flying pretty much every other swing. The count is full. No outs, nobody on. Payoff pitch popped up in the foul territory. Can the right fielder get there in time? No. The at-bat continues. The count remains full. Lumsden steps in, ready to rock. The 3-2. There's a liner, and it's grabbed by the third baseman. The throw to first, and that will record the out. What a grab over at third by Cootencooler. My goodness. One away here in the 7th. So Lumsden is retired. That brings up Quaterian Walton. The Nighthawk shortstop is 0 for 2. Ball one. And there's a smack, a pop-up in foul territory. No play to be made. The count is 1-1 on Q Walton. Foss delivers a swinging strike from Walton, 1-2. Walton gets a piece of it, fouls it away. And it dodges all the cars in the parking lot. Steady rain continuing to fall here at Majestic Park. In an absolute battle. 1-1 against the number 11 team in the country, South Arkansas College. Walton gets another foul ball, soaring into the parking lot. Continuing to battle against Brett Foss. The 1-2. A chopper to the shortstop. Scooped up by Battles. The dig, and Walton is thrown out over at first. Coach Rich Thompson cannot believe it. That's the second out of the inning. Walton just barely taken out at the bag. 2 down. Rich Thompson arguing his case here. And I don't think the umpiring crew wants to hear it. That means there's 2 outs here in the 7th inning. And the final hope for the Nighthawks this inning rests on the bat of Slater Watkins. Watkins is 1 for 2. He has a base hit and a strikeout tonight. The pitch, swing and a miss. I do see activity in the Nighthawk bullpen, as well as the Stars bullpen, as Watkins swings and misses strike 2. It is possible that we will see a pitching change going to the 8th. The 0-2. Outside and low, 1-2. Watkins looking to spark a rally here with 2 outs, nobody on. The 1-2, check swing, got it. Down go the Nighthawks in the 7th. We'll head to the 8th. Tied at 1 here on the Nighthawk Network.
There's a place for you at National Park College. NPC understands that one size doesn't fit all, and everyone deserves an opportunity to find their place. Flexible class options, in person and online, help you set the schedule you need at about half the cost of the average Arkansas university. National Park College offers a supportive college experience, close to home at about half the cost. Schedule a tour or apply today. Learn more at np.edu.
Hi, my name is Keziah, and volleyball is why I rise above alcohol and drugs.
We head to the 8th inning, and Carter Gaston chases history as he heads back out to the hill with 14 strikeouts in today's ball game. The next one will put him as the single-game leader for National Park College, tying the mark set by Peyton Wyndham with 14. His family is in attendance tonight behind the backstop, real close to that crowd, Mike. Andrea is looking at me like, am I on a microphone? Yes, you are. And yes, a lot of people are coming up and looking at the record book in between innings. Hey, what's the record? He's got a lot of strikeouts. Yes, he does. Now, here's the difference. This is the first inning where Carter Gaston is now going to have to pitch in the rain in tonight's ball game. And it's coming down heavily. It's coming down steadily. So it could be a challenge for number 38 as he goes to battle against the Stars. It'll be the 7, 8, and 9 hitters in the lineup: Kelvin Battles, Bo Kutenkooler, and Alex Showalter. Collectively, those 3 batters only have 3 strikeouts tonight. So here we go. Carter Gaston with an opportunity to chase history, not only chase history, but maybe more importantly tonight, keep the Stars off the scoreboard. Here we go. The first pitch is popped up into foul territory and out of play. 0-1. So we'll reset at home plate with Kelvin Battles and an 0-1 count in the 8th inning. And it looks like Battles is going to be replaced here. Hang on a second. I believe we're going to be putting in a new hitter with an 0-1 count. I'm not sure if Battles got injured on the play. But Battles comes out of the game. And a pinch hitter will come in. We'll get you his name and number here momentarily. And there's a bunt down the third base line. And Campbell can't grab it. Riles out to get it. There's a runner on first. The hitter was Tanner Powell, number 32. And he's aboard with a leadoff bunt. Here comes Bo Cootencooler. The go-ahead run is on first base with nobody out. And there is a ball down at the knees. It's 1-0. Arthur Perez is warming up in the Nighthawk bullpen. Here comes Rich Thompson. This will be the first meeting. And I don't believe this is a pull on Gaston. It does not appear to be. The count is 1-0 on Bo Cootencooler. Coach Rich Thompson just out and wanted to discuss things with his young men on the field. A fielding error results in a base runner here in the 8th in a 1-1 ball game against the number 11 team in the country. Gaston will stay in. And as I said before, the setup man, the closer, Perez, is getting ready. Rain continues to pour. And the ball's going to slip out of Carter Gaston's hands. And that is going to be called a no pitch. So the count will stay 1-0. Here we go. Cootencooler at the plate. He's 1 for 2 today. He'll show bunt. And it's going to be marked ball 2. Gaston looking for a new baseball. "14 strikeouts tonight for Carter Gaston, the second-year Nighthawk hurler. The count is 2-0 on Cootencooler. There's a bunt, and it's fouled. And that one is not coming down. Lodged into the top of the grandstand. 2-1. More dry baseballs coming out. 2-1 the count. The throw to first. He's back in time. The runner, Tanner Powell, over at first base, held on by Slater Watkins. The count is 2-1. Cootencooler shows bunt, pulls back, swings through for strike 2. And that ball trails into the outfield. It could be trouble. Heading for third is the runner. He'll get there safely. Powell is 90 feet away from giving the lead back to South Arkansas College. The count is 2-2. Carter Gaston is 1 strike away from history. Cootencooler stands ready. The 2-2, fouled back. Gaston has the one he wants. The 2-2, a ground ball off the glove of Walton, and the runners will stay put. Runners on first and third. Still no one out. here in the 8th. Gaston getting some words of wisdom from a former MLB pitcher, Coach Rich Thompson, at the Nighthawk dugout. Here's Alex Showalter, the second baseman, the number 9 hitter in the Stars lineup. Ball 1. The 1-0. Outside 2-0. Runners on first and third with no outs in the 8th. Strike 1. Showalter is 0 for 2 tonight with a strikeout and grounding into a double play. The throw to first. Couldn't get the runner in time. The rain remaining steady, but still falling. 2-1. Foul ball. The count is 2-2. Gaston looking to make history. On its way. Ball 3. The count is full. Payoff pitch. Strike 3! History for Gaston! His 15th of the ball game, and he'll break Peyton Wyndham's record. 15 strikeouts for Gaston. Amazing! And here comes Coach Rich Thompson to take his pitcher. A night that young man will never forget. In the pouring rain here at Majestic Park, his family behind him saying, I just had a good feeling. I wanted to come out to this game tonight, and their son delivers a masterful performance. But the job is not done yet. The Nighthawks make a pitching change. Arthur Perez comes in, and we're back in a moment on the Nighthawk Network.
Football is why I rise above alcohol and drugs.
There's a place for you at National Park College. NPC understands that one size doesn't fit all, and everyone deserves an opportunity to find their place. Flexible class options, in person and online, help you set the schedule you need at about half the cost of the average Arkansas university. National Park College offers a supportive college experience, close to home at about half the cost. Schedule a tour or apply today. Learn more at np.edu.
We remain in the top of the 8th inning here at Majestic Park. And the Nighthawks send out Carter Gaston in style. 15 strikeouts to set the single game record for National Park College, a record that has held for 2 years and 5 days. For an absolute legend, Peyton Wyndham, who now plays for the University of Central Arkansas Bears in Conway, moving on to a Division I team, for his Nighthawk career moving on to the next level. Carter Gaston having a great outing last time we saw him, Thursday against Rich Mountain. This one's a one he'll never forget. Arthur Perez will come in for the Nighthawks in a 1-1 ball game. Despite history, the Stars are threatening. Runners on the corners, one out. The top of the lineup is due up for South Arkansas College. Gabe Kutenkooler facing off against Arthur Perez. The first pitch popped up, a deep fly ball. Hunter Gwill backs up, makes the grab, 2 down, and the Stars will tag and score. 2-1. Powell finally comes in. And the Stars regain the lead. Arthur Perez this season has been great. 2 wins, 1 loss. 2 saves, a 4.15 ERA, 22 strikeouts. Making his 9th appearance of the season. The runner goes. Riles throws. Down to second. Walton can't get him. And the Stars move a runner into scoring position. Bo Kutenkooler stands at second. Ty Simonelli is the batter for the Stars. The count is 1-0. Runner on second, 2 down. Perez trying to get the Nighthawks out of the jam without any more damage. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Outside, that was a chase pitch designed to check the runner. Simonelli bid on it. One and one on the Stars left fielder. 3 hits apiece in this gem of a ball game. The pitch showing bunt, it's foul. And now Simonelli will be forced to swing away. The count is 1-2. Perez and the Nighthawks looking to get back into the batter's box. The pitch, swung through, strike 3, and Perez has a K. And the Nighthawks will go to the bottom of the 8th inning, trailing 2-1 here at home. More baseball next on the Nighthawk Network.
I rarely get sick, and my primary care provider makes sure I stay that way.
They're the first person I talk to if I have any questions about infections, medications, or any other health concerns.
Now I have the help I need to stay on top of my health game.
There are many reasons to have a primary care provider. But if you're not getting regular checkups, you're not getting a complete picture of your overall health. Start a primary care relationship for long-term health benefits.
Music is why I rise above alcohol and drugs.
You smile, smile. When you smile.
Bottom of the 8th inning. Rain falling. History has been made defensively. But now the Nighthawks looking to turn the tide and take down the number 11 team in the country, the South Arkansas College Stars. I'm Mark Oliver with National Park College. What a ball game this has become. And the fans aren't going anywhere despite the rain. And boy, we've got so many Nighthawk celebrities in the house tonight. Of course, Jesus Minjarez is here, the Nighthawk legend, coming in and checking back on his former team. Always great to have Zeus with us. Arthur Perez coming in relief of Carter Gaston. Gaston firing 7 1/3 innings of work, 15 strikeouts. Perez comes in and gets a strikeout, and that will tie the single-game team strikeout record at 16. That was last done on May 2nd, 2021 against Western Oklahoma State College. More history could be coming. Here's Jaden Riles at the plate. He'll take the first pitch he sees for strike one. New pitcher for the Stars will be number 19, Bryson Menard. And there's strike two taken by Riles. It's 1-2. Menard comes in for Foss, who finishes with 8 strikeouts of his own, allowing just 1 run on 3 hits. The 2-2. High, ball 3. And it's typically in opportunities like this where you make that pitching change, where the batters can take advantage. But Menard's going to get the strikeout. He will take down Jaden Riles, 1 away in the bottom of the 8th. Down goes Riles. Up comes Ryan McClure. McClure is hitless today, 0 for 2. That ball gets away. McClure pulls back in time. 1-0. In the top of the lineup awaits on deck as Hunter Gwill grabs the loose ball. Here's the pitch. Down the middle for a strike. The count is 1-1 on McClure. Strike two looking. Menard looking for back-to-back strikeouts in relief. There it is. Down goes McClure. 2 down in the 8th. That's 10 team strikeouts for the Stars. Hunter Gwill steps in with 2 down. Strike one. A late call. The fans not happy about it here in the stands. Gwill digs back in. Menard fires. Ball 1. We're even. Gwill reached on a walk in the 4th inning. That's the only time he's been on base. The 1-1 is too low for ball 2. Should the inning continue, Jimbo Batchelor awaits on deck. 3-1. The rain lightening up perhaps a tad. It's more of a mist at this point, but it's steady. Down the middle, strike 2. And now Bryson Menard has an opportunity to strike out the side. Payoff pitch. There it is. Menard comes in the 8th and takes down the Nighthawks in order, 3 Ks. And we'll head to the 9th inning in a 2-1 ball game on the Nighthawk Network.
For 50 years, National Park College has been changing the lives of our students and their families to improve their quality of life and better our community. From GED courses to apprenticeships and bachelor's degrees, NPC offers the education students need to succeed. At NPC, we're here to nurture potential. Over 90% of our students receive financial aid, making education accessible without piling on excessive student debt. We're more than just educators. We're job creators, supporting 1,750 jobs in Garland County, propelling our state and region forward. Every dollar a student invests in an education at NPC is an investment in their financial future. We believe in the power of community, and our impact isn't just in the classroom, it's woven into the fabric of Hot Springs. Be a part of something transformative. Connect with our community and invest in the future. National Park College. Together we can continue changing lives for the next 50 years.
We head to the 9th inning in a 2-1 ball game. Arthur Perez on the hill for the home team. And the South Arkansas College Stars looking to pad a 2-1 lead in this one. It has all the feels of a championship-level game, a World Series performance, an epic pitcher's duel, filled with records, filled with multiple strikeouts, 3 hits apiece for each team. The Stars got on the board in the top of the first inning with a solo home run. They grabbed the lead in the 8th inning on an RBI sacrifice fly from Gabe Kutencooler. Arthur Perez firing on Gavin Murphy, 0-1. Murphy is 1 for 3 tonight. The next pitch, ball 1. Perez has the one he wants. On its way, strike 2. The count is 1-2 on Gavin Murphy. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did! And that will be the team record for strikeouts in a single game, 17. Most importantly for the Nighthawks, that's the first out of the inning. Next up for the Stars, Jacob Ambrose. Ambrose is 1 for 3 with a double and 2 strikeouts. He takes the first pitch for strike 1. Perez has the one he wants. On its way inside, and it hit the batter. Just barely catching Ambrose. It is a 1-out hit by pitch. Next up for the Stars, right fielder Dawson Szymanski. There's 1 out and 1 aboard. Szymanski is 0 for 3. The rain continues to fall here in Hot Springs. Middle infield potentially ready to turn 2. First pitch swung through. Strike 1. Szymanski has struck out twice tonight. The count is 0-1. The throw to first. Back in time is Ambrose. And excuse me, it is a pinch runner for South Ark. Alton Gaston is the runner. Count is even, 1-1 at home plate on Szymanski. Perez has his pitch. Riles ready behind the plate. There's a ground ball to McClure at second. Stepping on the bag, looking to turn 2. Watkins dropped it. And it will not be an inning double play. The lead runner is gone, and that will result in a runner only on first. 2 down. And a Nighthawk player is slow to get up. That's Ryan McClure. McClure may have tweaked his foot. Here comes Coach Rich Thompson. McClure trying to walk it off. There are 2 outs in the top of the 9th inning. Szymanski reaches on the error by Watkins. And that means the inning continues with center fielder Kyle Tolley. Tolley is 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. And the crowd trying to get back into it here as the Nighthawks look to strand a runner and go back to the box in the bottom of the 9th. Ball 1. Szymanski with a small lead at first. 2 outs. Check swing down low, didn't go. 2-0. Tolley stands ready in the box. Perez has his pitch. The 2-0 at the knees. Strike 1. Two and 1 on Tolley. Small lead for Gaston over on first. A swing and a miss. Strike 2. Perez and the Nighthawks looking to end the top of the 9th. Two's on the board. Here's the pitch. There it is! Perez walks off the hill with a huge strikeout, and the Nighthawks will go to the bottom of the 9th to try to win it in the rain at Majestic Park. We're back in a moment. Don't go anywhere. More baseball next.
Basketball is why I rise above alcohol and drugs.
I rarely get sick, and my primary care provider makes sure I stay that way.
They're the first person I talk to if I have any questions about infections, medications, or any other health concerns.
Now I have the help I need to stay on top of my health game.
There are many reasons to have a primary care provider. But if you're not getting regular checkups, you're not getting a complete picture of your overall health. Start a primary care relationship for long-term health benefits.
This is it. We head to the bottom of the 9th where South Arkansas College will bring out its closer, number 5, Luke Eaton, to take on the Nighthawks and try to secure a 2-1 win in the rain tonight. Eaton makes his 9th appearance. He has 3 saves this season, 9 strikeouts, and an 8.10 ERA. In the bottom of the 9th, the Nighthawks will have their 2, 3, and 4 hitters. Jimbo Batchelor, Pedro Martinez, Wesley Campbell. The setup man, Bryson Menard, struck out the side in the 8th inning. The Nighthawks got on the board once and only once up to this point. It was back in the 6th inning. It was an RBI double from Pedro Martinez scoring Jimbo Batchelor. Batchelor leads off the inning, looking for some late game magic. Looking to close out a historic night for Carter Gaston with a come-from-behind win in the rain in the bottom of the ninth. It's like a movie scene here tonight. Here we go. So it's Eaton versus Batchelor. First pitch. Ball one. Next offering. A swing and a miss. The 1-1. Strike two looking. Batchelor looking for something to drive. A foul ball back to the screen, and this at-bat will continue. Rain falling overhead here in Hot Springs. The count is 1-2. Up high at the shoulders, it's even. A good eye by Jimbo Batchelor. Two-two pitch, fouled away. Batchelor battling against Luke Eaton. The 2-2, another foul ball. Off the hands of Darren Bedell, the former Nighthawk turned coach. Down the first baseline just off camera. The count is 2-2. Here's the pitch. Outside, it's full. Batchelor threatening to take a base as the leadoff hitter in the ninth. The 3-2, strike three. Down goes Batchelor, one down in the bottom of the ninth. That is 4 consecutive strikeouts from the South Ark pitching staff. Excuse me, that is 5 consecutive strikeouts by the South Ark pitching staff. Here's Pedro Martinez. The count is 1-0. And there's a drive by Martinez, and it is reeled in by the left fielder. An absolute laser grabbed out of the sky, backpedaling on the run. He'll get it done. And now it's up to Wesley Campbell. Campbell is 0 for 3 tonight. Ball one. With rain falling overhead, Campbell digs in. There's a drive to left field. It will get down, and the tying run is aboard. Wesley Campbell with a 2-out single. That brings Josh Lumsden to the plate. We're going to have a pinch runner for Campbell. It's going to be Evan Grissom. Grissom with 7 stolen bases over his Nighthawk career. The sophomore stands on first. At the plate is Lumsden. Strike one. Lumsden enters the box with authority. The pitch. Too low. 1-1. On deck is Q Walton. 1-1 pitch is fouled away, and the Nighthawks are down to their final strike. Crowds on their feet here in the ballpark. Lumsden stands ready. Too high. No chase from Lumsden. 2-2. Two's on the board. Runner goes. Ball 3. Grissom slides in and he's safe. And that was just about as close as it could be. But Grissom swipes second. And the count is full. In the bottom of the ninth. In the rain. The tying run is in scoring position. Strike 3! Down goes Lumsden. And the South Arkansas College Stars hang on to take it 2-1. Your final score in this one in a gem of a ball game. This series goes to El Dorado on Saturday. Back in a moment to wrap things up from the ballpark here on the Nighthawk Network.
For 50 years, National Park College has been changing the lives of our students and their families to improve their quality of life and better our community. From GED courses to apprenticeships and bachelor's degrees, NPC offers the education students need to succeed. At NPC, we're here to nurture potential. Over 90% of our students receive financial aid, making education accessible without piling on excessive student debt. We're more than just educators. We're job creators, supporting 1,750 jobs in Garland County, propelling our state and region forward. Every dollar a student invests in an education at NPC is an investment in their financial future. We believe in the power of community, and our impact isn't just in the classroom, it's woven into the fabric of Hot Springs. Be a part of something transformative. Connect with our community and invest in the future. National Park College. Together we can continue changing lives for the next 50 years.
Final score in this one, 2-1. South Arkansas College hangs on to end the Nighthawk threat late and take game one in this series. The Stars move to 12-10 on the season. The Nighthawks fall to 10-9-1. Offensive leader for the Nighthawks in tonight's game, Pedro Martinez, your Ouachita Children, Youth, and Family Services featured Nighthawk of the game. He finished 2 for 4 at the plate with an RBI, driving in Jimbo Batchelor back in the 6th inning. And, of course, we can't say enough about the outing from Carter Gaston tonight. 15 strikeouts for the second-year Nighthawk. He breaks the single-game record for National Park College. And as a team, Gaston and Arthur Perez finish with 18 strikeouts, which is the single-game team strikeout record. For South Arkansas College, Foss will get the win. 8 strikeouts and 7 innings of work. Ty Simonelli with the solo home run in the first inning, finished 1 for 4 tonight. And he'll be your offensive leader in this one for the Stars. Not a whole lot of hits, a whole lot of defense, and a whole lot of highlights in this one. As the series goes to El Dorado on Saturday. The Nighthawks and Stars go to battle in a doubleheader beginning at 12 o'clock in El Dorado. Second game slated to start around 3 p.m. Nighthawks will round it up and be back at home next week. You can catch the schedule online at np.edu/baseball. But we'll leave you tonight from a soggy Majestic Park in Hot Springs after a great ball game. The Nighthawks come up just short in this one, 2-1. Now, time for our Ouachita Children, Youth, and Family Services featured Nighthawk of the Week, Pedro Martinez. I'm Mark Oliver with National Park College. Feel free to like and subscribe. Get notified the next time we go live. So long from the ballpark. You're watching Nighthawk Baseball on the Nighthawk Network. National Park Nighthawk Baseball is on the Nighthawk Network, your official home for Nighthawk athletics this season. Our Ouachita Children, Youth, and Family Services featured Nighthawk of the Week, Mr. Pedro Martinez. Pedro, welcome back to Nighthawk Nation. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi, I'm from Texas. I'm from Cleburne, Texas, and here I am. I'm on the baseball team at National Park. I got recruited by Dune a couple years ago. He's not here anymore with us, but he reached out to me on Twitter. A phone call was made, a visit was made, and then committed a couple weeks later, and here I am now for my second year, my sophomore year.
Rest is history. If you blinked, you missed it, right? Already into year number 2 with this squad after a building year last year for this team. Why was it important for you to make sure that you came back for another year, that sophomore year?
Yeah, my freshman year, I felt like I proved myself to the coaches. I kept working hard every day. I wanted to be the guy. I wanted to chase the guy in front of me and go get a spot. And, after talking with Rich and Coach Mark, I felt like I had a good opportunity to get a good playing time here and, be better than last year, go further than we did last year, have a comeback year, have, ups and downs happens, and hopefully we have an up this year. And, it was just more than getting to play, I had obviously I have friends on the team. I want to come back and play with the guys that I met, so.
When you look at this team, you see a team that's hungry. Obviously, the season didn't end the way you guys wanted it to last year, and so many of you came back to keep building, and you brought in some new faces from all across the country to help bolster this squad, make it better, and we really feel like the team's kind of hitting its stride right now. We've seen some really good things out of you guys. Obviously, you lead the team in RBI this season. We've seen you blast long balls, great defense out in the outfield, and when you talk about confidence, absolutely. You're an everyday player in this Nighthawk lineup. You're doing great things offensively, defensively, and whether it's hitting, base running, pitching, defense, it feels like a team that's putting it all together right now. What is it like in your shoes, from your perspective, to be a member of the Nighthawks this season?
It feels cool. I'm lucky to be an everyday player. In the left field is where I mainly play. But it feels good, getting to work with my guys every day, chasing that, because we all know that if all of it clicks together and we're on a roll that day, it's pretty hard to beat us, and we know it, and that's something great to have in our minds and have that confidence, going into each and every game, that we know if we all just click, we'll have it together for games to come, and we're hard to beat.
And of course, NJCAA Region 2 play already underway, one series down, and weren't able to get past UA Rich Mountain, but there were some things I think this team probably learned from those games in the series. What lessons are you guys taking from that as you get prepared for an even bigger series coming up with South Arkansas College?
Yeah, Rich Mountain was a tough one, everybody knows that, but we learn what we need to do, small things that we need to do, and it's just, it's good knowing what we did wrong, and we can fix that. We can go from there, and going to South Ark, obviously it's a big game. Everybody knows about South Ark and how deep they went last year and all that stuff in their season, but that was last year. It's this year, and so like I said, if we can all click and clean up the small things, the business will be taken care of.
Absolutely. Of course, you'll get the first game of the series home Thursday at Majestic Park, and we've had some big home crowds cheering you guys on this season. And just how important is that for you guys and your confidence level, the momentum that it builds going into these big games?
It's cool, seeing people in the stands and cheering us on, hearing your name, not even just my name, it feels good, but it feels good for the other guys having that support, it just takes more than just our dugout. It feels good. We show up for basketball, they show up for us, and all that stuff. And so it feels good. It feels like we're a community here at National Park, and we're all rooting for one another in athletics.
Absolutely. It's a Nighthawk family. Of course, men's basketball games, baseball is always there filling up the student section. Everyone's there for each other, and you can feel that. You can see that here at NPC. Let's talk about goals, Pedro. Obviously, your second season with the Nighthawks. It'll also be your final season with the Nighthawks. What are you hoping to build for the future?
For myself, obviously everybody wants to play at the next level. Hopefully that's in God's plan that I go play somewhere, wherever that may be. Who knows? That's later down the road. But as a team, obviously everybody wants to go back to the regional tournament. And, not only to us to make the regional tournament, but excel in the regional tournament. And now it's one thing to get there, but it's another thing to succeed when you're there. And, and that's all of our goals. And, we work hard every day. So, I don't see why we couldn't do it. So why not us?
Pedro, what's a favorite moment, favorite memory that you've made with your guys so far in your Nighthawk career?
I felt as if when I hit my first Grand Slam, obviously it's a personal one, but I felt that kind of excelled our day because the game before we weren't playing well and we weren't clicking like we should be, and I felt like that brought the energy up for everybody, and it got the ball rolling. It was contagious. The energy was contagious, and it felt good knowing that I could bring all my guys up with me and not just for myself. And it was good for the team.
It's funny how one swing of the bat will do that, right? Swinging games, momentum, certainly a mental game, and we believe that the best is yet to come for the Nighthawks this season. Still a lot of baseball left to be played this year and a lot of great games as well. Good luck to you and the guys the rest of the way, and congratulations on the honor this week. Is there anybody that you'd like to say hello to who may be watching?
Hi to my family back home in Cleveland. Shout out to my brother. I wouldn't be here without my brother. Love him to death. That's my guy. That's my best friend.
Pedro Martinez of Nighthawk Baseball. You can follow the team online on Facebook, Instagram, and X. Special thank you to Ouachita Children, Youth, and Family Services, the sponsor for the featured Nighthawk of the Week. He's Pedro Martinez. I'm Mark Oliver, and this is Nighthawk Baseball on the Nighthawk Network.